Hey, what's up, guys? It's OneWayRush here to play some Minesweeper today. I mean, not Minesweeper. I'm sorry, Solitaire. I saw Minesweeper down here. I thought we were playing Minesweeper for a second, but we're actually not. We're playing Solitaire, classic Solitaire, actually. Um, we'll start. Oh, I can't play on the easy difficulty, huh? Well. Okay, no problem. I'll play on the Grandmaster difficulty, guys, because I'm the Solitaire Master. Right, let's just read this real quick, just to be safe. It's better safe than sorry. Alright, so I hope you got all that, guys. So yeah, like I said, Solitaire is just my favorite game of all time. I mean, you have your Breath of the Wilds and you have your, Persona 17 but I mean Solitaire is just a gentleman's game. I mean, back when Thomas Jefferson invented it, it was just a real instant classic. Um I'm actually very well versed in the history of Solitaire. I can explain it real quick. So when they signed the Declaration of Independence, they actually wanted to be independent, not from Britain, but from Minesweeper, because Minesweeper was too hard. And so Thomas Jefferson actually invented Solitaire instead, because he thought it would be a super, super cool game. Um, except for one that Thomas Jefferson intentionally made that happen, and he's really dumb. But we'll just read that again really quick. I think I missed it last time. So Thomas Jefferson, when he invented Minesweeper, was a little bit. Sorry, there I go again. He also invented Minesweeper, by the way. He was a little bit drunk when he invented Minesweeper, but Solitaire, he was very, very sober. As you can see, Solitaire's graphics are incredible. The gameplay is just phenomenal. I've never seen a game that plays better than Solitaire. Um, the polar bear in the top left here, as you can see, is actually representative of the wild animal inside of Thomas Jefferson's soul, the untamed potential within him. It's very symbolic. I wouldn't expect you to understand it, but it's very, very good. I like that he put that in the game because it makes me as a gamer feel better for my random violent outbursts. So it's just very nice. Very, very nice. Very relatable. Yeah, whatever. So like I said, so when they signed the Declaration of Independence and created Solitaire, it was to be free from Minesweeper. Now, Thomas Jefferson actually played Minesweeper in real life, and he stepped on a real mine and died, which is why he was a little bit upset. Um, but eventually, I mean, he recovered, thankfully, and everything was all well and good. Um, he was able to start making games again. He was a very, as everybody knows, a very well-known indie game developer in the late 1700s. So everybody really liked his games, but he just could not make any more after the incident with the mine. So thankfully, he recovered okay. Nobody got hurt, which was the important part, obviously. And yeah, he made Minesweeper, which is really just the best game of all time. So the goal of Minesweeper, there's actually a deep. I'm sorry, I keep saying Minesweeper. I mean Solitaire. I'm a little bit quirky tonight. I'm sorry. So the goal of Solitaire, there's actually a lot of lore behind Solitaire. You see, the king has taken over, and you must defeat him because he is evil, and monarchies are evil. Um, oh, looks like I have some more moves I can make here. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, that was something I could have done before. Now, sometimes you have to kind of look carefully at the solitaire board, otherwise, you're just gonna mess up. And it's inevitably gonna happen. Like I could have moved that 10 there 2 years ago, right? Like I could have had this stuff already going. But I mean, you can't just be perfect at everything. I mean, I am perfect at most things, especially relating to solitaire, but there's just some things you just can't, control. But I have chaos control, however, so I can control everything. For example, I can control what card is going to show up next. It's a queen, and then this one's a king, and then I can move this queen over. See, I made that happen. And did you also know that when Thomas Jefferson invented solitaire after the incident with the mine in Minesweeper, he actually also invented toaster strudels. That's a little bit of a lesser known fact about Thomas Jefferson when he invented that. It was a bit of a silly idea, I mean, he was feeling a little goofy that day, and he said, well, why not invent toaster strudels? And he did. So, I mean, I gotta hand it to him. He's a very creative guy, very, very creative indie developer. I think he just does a really, really good job making this new stuff. They are a little bit strange sometimes, like that time he invented the light bulb or whatever he invented. I think that was. I don't think that was actually Thomas Jefferson. I think that might have been. What was his name? Ben 10, I think, invented the light bulb. Yes, okay, yeah. So when Ben 10 invented the light bulb, that is when Thomas Jefferson, very sorry, Thomas Jefferson invented solitaire. They invented it the same day, actually. It was a collaborative effort. Apparently I can make some moves here, but I don't quite see it. Something is very strange about this, and never mind. I can't make any more moves. Which is why I am presenting to you a real game of solitaire. I want to see that again, but not right now. So now we're seeing all of my solitaire potential untapped. So I am no longer holding back. I'm going full power on my solitaire. So as you can see, I have a little bit of a strategy here. Not too much. You can't have too much of a strategy. Can't put all your cards on the table quite yet. I mean, even though we technically are putting all of our cards on the table at this current moment. But I was saying a hypothetical thing. I didn't literally mean, putting our cards on the table, because that would be rather impossible to avoid doing, considering the fact that all of our cards literally are on the table. So it was just a figure of speech. It was not actually meant to be taken seriously. Anyways, though, so Thomas Jefferson, right? So he was a very big fan of Among Us. It was his favorite video game in the whole wide world, and he just loved it so much that he actually made Solitaire as an Among Us fan game. As you can see, where is it? I know it's somewhere on this screen right here. I don't know. I'll have to look for it in a second, but gosh, I know it was here before. Couldn't remember if it was one of the cards or not, though. Or maybe it was in the title screen. Apparently, can I make a move here? No. Yes. Apparently, I can. So let's take a second to investigate what kinds of moves I can make here. Well, let's see. I don't believe that I can, actually. This is rather strange. I do believe I'm out of moves. Unless... Oh, hold on a minute now. Ooh, I'm getting a brain blast. Let me see here. I'm thinking. Ah, yes. Of course it was staring me right in the face. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit goofy. That move has won me the entire game. Because now I can do this, and now I can do this, and now I can do one of these. Ah, yes, it's all coming back to me now. My solitaires. Okay, right, I wanted to give that game a fair chance, so, okay, let me read through the instructions again. I kind of forgot how to play. Okay, so now that I remember how to play, so that goes up here. Yes, correct. Okay, wonderful. Do you go there? Yes, absolutely. Okay, alright. I can do it. I believe in myself. And if you believe in me too, if you hit that like button, and the subscribe button at the same time with your toes, needs to be two different toes, then you will also unlock the extreme solitaire skill that I possess. So, as you can see, it's quite a lot of skill that I possess with solitaire. So yeah, anyway, so back to the history of solitaire really quick. So, Thomas Jefferson, like I said, originally created solitaire as an Among Us game. I think everybody knows that by now, but just in case you didn't, I thought I would throw that in there. And when he did that, the developer of Among Us, Jonathan Among Us, actually told Thomas Jefferson to go home because he was an Among Us employee. He worked at Among Us, which was the crazy thing. Because why would you make a fan game for the place that you work at? It was a little bit suspicious. Didn't make Thomas Jefferson look very good. So when he got fired from Among Us, he was very sad, as most people I'm sure would be after being fired from your dream job. But here's the thing, and you really have to think about this one. Thomas Jefferson isn't real. I know it's crazy because obviously I'm playing solitaire right now, and he created solitaire. So if Thomas Jefferson created solitaire, and he's not real, what am I playing right now? It really makes you think. It makes you put your thinking cap on. Because if Thomas Jefferson was real and solitaire was think about this hypothetically. Hypothetically, if Thomas Jefferson and solitaire were both real, I would have won the game.
Welcome to Cash Train! Big win! Super mega win! Free bonuses all day, every day! Download Club Vegas now!
So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you got all that because it's going to be a test. So, just one more time. So anyway, yeah. Let me just read that real quick. Okay. So, you might be thinking, okay, why are you still playing this? It's not real. It's because, and I hate to say this, but solitaire is about the principle of it, right? So, you have to think about it. Okay, sure, it's not real, right? But does it need to be real? Because if you put yourself in a situation where you believe it's real, right, you put yourself in that mindset, what's going to stop you from playing more solitaire? Nothing. Nothing is going to stop you from playing more solitaire. Not a thing. Unless you let something stop you from playing solitaire, nothing can stop you. You are unstoppable, untouchable, intangible. I don't think you understand that. Because when you play solitaire, and listen to me now, listen to me good. When you play solitaire, let me just read this real quick, hold on. When you play solitaire and you put yourself in a mindset where you believe you are playing solitaire, nothing's going to stop you. Is this the same deck I played before? Am I being a little goofy right now? No, of course not. Of course not, because it's not real. None of it's real. None of it is real. You have to put yourself at that point where you accept that solitaire is not real. And once you do that, you can finally be in the correct mindset to properly win a game of solitaire. Now you may be thinking, well, okay, solitaire is not real. I have to put myself in that mindset. But putting myself in that mindset allows me to win solitaire? OneWayRush, that does not make sense, you are saying to yourself. And you know what? I would be inclined to agree. If it were not for the fact that solitaire actually is real. You see, if you were paying attention, I said you had to put yourself in the mindset that solitaire is not real. I may have said a couple times that solitaire factually is not real, but that does not mean that I said solitaire is not real. Bet you didn't think about that. So it's one of my techniques for winning solitaire is that you have to put yourself in that mindset of somebody who doesn't believe in solitaire. You have to say, I do not believe in solitaire. You have to say it in front of a mirror 6 times with all the lights off. And the ghost of solitaire will actually come out and possess you, and you will play the best solitaire of your life. That is a guarantee. I don't even need the hints anymore, right? Because I have gotten to a point where I can just breeze through the whole game. Because it's just that easy. So, next time you doubt your solitaire ability, just remember what I taught you. You know? Nothing can stop you when you put yourself in the right mindset for solitaire. The only thing stopping you is you. You have to get to a point where you feel comfortable in your solitaire adventures and say, I am the best solitaire player. But you also have to be able to put yourself in a mindset where solitaire does not exist. Only then can you succeed. And I know it might sound hard, but one day you will do it. It's really that simple. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play the best solitaire of your life. I have a bunch of different but my solitaire level has increased, as you can see, to level 4. It's just as